So I wasn't planning on doing a build today, but I guess I'm gonna have to do one because a bunch of parts came in. So my uncle Donnie contacted me less than a week ago and said that his computer is dying and he needs a new one. It's terrible. It's an old Compact, I think is the brand. It was a single core Celeron at 2.2 gigahertz, 2 gigs of RAM on Windows Vista. So you can probably imagine what hell he was going through. He's trying to, respond to emails and have a Excel document open. That's, I guess, his job. I mean, it might be more intense than it sounds like, but it sounds pretty simple to handle. So I decided I would just build him a new one, faster, last longer, and it would do anything and everything that he wanted. So he sent me $1,100 and I got, this isn't everything, this isn't $1,100. There's also some other stuff that I will go through later, and I'll have a PC part picker link in the description of the whole price. But I'm just going to run through the parts here. Here we have a Core i5-7500. I think this is a 3.4 gigahertz stock. It might turbo to 3.8. Let's see if I get that correct off the top of my head. It is Kaby Lake. Kaby Lake is going to run out pretty soon. Coffee Lake is coming, but that's fine. Plenty of horsepower. I didn't want to go with an i3 just because of the lesser cache. No GPU required, just the built-in HD 630 graphics from Intel. Next, the motherboard, I have a Gigabyte H110M.2. So I have used the H110M-A before. However, this is the M.2 one. This has an M.2 slot. Here we have 16 gigabytes of G.Skill Flare X memory. This is 2400 megahertz and dual channel. Now, I know it might be a little bit over the top, but in case his workload includes a ton of Chrome tabs, then you know what? This can run Chrome. It's also compatible with Ryzen. Actually, it's kind of recommended for Ryzen from G.Skill. However, you can still works on an Intel platform and whatnot. Hopefully. So we've gone completely away with mechanical hard drives instead of 500 gig WD Blue SSD. Over 500 megabytes per second read and write. That's all that you really care about when you're going with SATA. His old hard drive is 250 gigabytes, so this will be a nice upgrade as well as the speed. Whew, should be plenty. Hope it is. It was a lot of money. But 450 watts is more than enough. I just wanted something with 80 plus bronze efficiency, and it has a nice EVGA quiet fan, and that's something else that I care about there. I know this is cutting off my head. I have to crouch down a little bit. I don't want to adjust the camera again. This case here was the cheapest one I could find. Usually that's what I do in these builds. This is the YogertPC Moyer. Actually, it's probably the MA01R, but yeah. Not much to say about this case. It's, I mean, full black construction even on the inside, pre-installed standoffs, and a red LED fan in the front, it's an MATX case. And I think this is like, oh, and USB 3.0 in the front. So usually when I build a computer for other people, they don't care about the case very much, so I just get the cheapest one available at the time. And so far it's been 3 different cases, and this one seems to be the highest build quality of them all. So peripheral-wise, this is kind of weird because you get like a really good mouse, crappy keyboard, alright speakers, and a good mouse pad. So he wanted a mouse that could take a beating. I didn't know exactly what he meant by that. I was thinking like physically, but I think he just means like, I don't even know, like vigorously used. So I went with the G502 Proteus Spectrum, $60. Might be way over the top for him, but since it's a gaming mouse, it should be more ruggedly made, more durable, and higher quality than Office mice, for example. And it's RGB, so why not? Plus, I use a Proteus core myself, so I can definitely recommend that to anybody. For the keyboard, he's using a Red Dragon 110 something Vera. I asked him what keyboard he wanted, and I was like, you can get like quiet or clicky. He's like, I like clicky. I was like, I don't think you understand. I really don't think you understand how clicky they can get. So I got him the clickiest keyboard I could find, and I'm waiting for him to regret it. It's also black and has a red LED taste to it, and so does this case, so this will kind of match. Now the monitor was the most expensive thing. It was a good $330 for a 34-inch ultra-wide 1080 by 2560. Oh geez, I need to know. I think it's an LG. That is also getting sent straight to him. So last time I kind of did a almost like a build guide. I don't know, but this time we have let's just build. Let's just build. Let's not care about the nitty-gritty.
Let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
So here's an i3-6100. I got this a year ago for my friend Jalen's build. He upgraded to a 7500. So I had this left over. Not that he gave it to me, but I'm just holding on to it for him. But I will need it to upgrade, or to update the BIOS. Got the motherboard. I feel like that's small for M-ATX. I know it's normal size, but that just feels small. Alright. Apparently this motherboard is VR ready. Everything says VR ready on it anymore. Soon before you know it, RAM's gonna say VR ready. Power supply. I've got a couple things, a screwdriver and a fix-it toolkit, as well as a thermal paste, because I will be needing to swap it out after I throw the i3 in there. This is not a bad case. Well, PWM or Molex fans. Seriously poor execution on this speaker. Look how that was glued. So according to Gigabyte's website, both Skylake and KB Lake chips are supported on the first BIOS revision, which that's kind of weird, and I'm calling BS. So I'm gonna go and swap it out anyway, just to make sure that's true, or see if it's true. And if so, that's pretty cool, and if not, well, I'm getting the BIOS revision anyway. So we're gonna update the BIOS. Alright, i5 7500, take one. Let's try it again. Alright, well now that we have clarified that what we just did works, now we can take it all apart and move it inside of the lovely case. What's your least favorite part of building a PC? Comment down below. Mine is the CPU cooler usually. Okay. Let's see if this is all correct. It's not a bad case in terms of roominess either. Like there's plenty of room back here behind I guess what is the hard drive and SSD. And they have a dedicated SSD area, two of them right here. And hard drive would be where these rubber things are, probably to help with the vibration. If I were to be a betting boy. Look at that. It's a fine job. Like how it has all black screws and black inside. It's nice. Too bad there's no window to show it off, you know? So I'm gonna undo one of these and see what comes first, the chicken or the egg. Alright, perfect. So I can plug in the PWM and just cut off the Molex, because that's just a bunch of extra stuff we don't need. And just snip it. Here. Get out of here. And snip this one. Power supply up in here. Huh. I didn't almost drop that. I actually like cases with 5 1/4 inch bays where the power supply is on the top. I actually really like this combination because in this exact scenario, which has happened to me last time, with all the extra power supply cables, which there tend to be a lot, is you can throw all the cables up in the 5 1/4 inch bay right there, and it just works out so well. Perfect, and I don't think I have a splitter on me. Ah! Jeez, okay, I messed up. I snipped off the Molex, now I can't even Molex it. And I think I do have 3-pin to Molex adapters. I could use one of those, I guess. Luckily I have one of these adapters on me. Try not to mess up like I just did and snip off the Molex prematurely. Luckily I have an adapter, so I can just adapt it. 3-pin to Molex. Last time, you might have noticed I made the mistake of pulling it out like this, and the SSD fell into the computer. So you gotta open it this way. For some reason it's not strapped in or anything, it's just laying there. So no mechanical hard drives in this build, just pure speed. This is the SSD right here. Come on, WD. You've been making hard drives forever. I know you're new to this SSD stuff, but your next revision will be a bit safer. I mean, even if you drop them, they can be thrown around. They're fine. So he does have room to upgrade to another SSD if he wants to, or another hard drive. Actually, I think he's going to put his old hard drive in the computer, just to keep all of his files and such. He can move them over to his SSD, and keep the hard drive for like extra slower storage, if he so desires. End it up here. I just hope these cables don't hit the fan in the front. That'd suck. And that's everything, I think. Oh, I almost forgot a very important step. You gotta screw in the power supply, my dude. Just completely forgot, lifted it up and broken everything. Or just would have hung out. It's taken about an hour, but here we go. Here's the computer. So I ended up not even using, not that there's any space in the back. Not that cable managing was important in this computer, but hey. So I'm gonna go and put the back on. Now there is glossy plastic here along the front, so you know your fingerprints will stick. That's not super fun. I think that'll do. I don't really know what numbers you want to run here. I can do boot time and such stuff like that and Cinebench, but other than that, I think it's perfectly fine for any office application. Actually, any office application, considering the good processing speed of the 7th gen Intel processors. So I'm ready to ship this off whenever I get everything installed, all the software and such. So thank you for watching, and do like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Have a good day, everybody.